Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and welcome to your exercise video for your lesson on the throat letters. Now that you've begun mastering your articulation points, let's take a look at a few practical examples. As a reminder, what are our throat letters? Our throat letters are six, and the throat is separated into three portions, as you know. So we'll start at the bottom and work our way up. We have the letter Hamza and Ha on the bottom, which is the furthest from the entrance of our mouth. In the middle of our throat, we have the letters Ain and Ha. And on the top, we have letters Ghain and Kha. So just as a brief reminder, a recap, let's take a look at the specific characteristics of some of these letters. So for example, we said the letter Hamza is going to have a sharp sound, And the letter Ha, for example, is going to have a blow-through sound. And the letter Ha, as you can hear, it's going to have a nice sigh to it. You're going to sigh the ha. Letter Ain, you're going to keep it steady and lift it, right? You want to ensure that we are lifting it out of our throat and not suffocating it by pushing it down there, but ah. And then we have letters Ghain and Kha. The difference between them, since they both come from the same articulation point, is that letter Ghain is going to have a gargle, Gha, and letter Kha is going to have a scratch. Now let's start at the top of Surah al-Falaq. And let's start with this word here. I'll circle it for you guys. And we have two letters here. We have the letters Hamza, that sharp sound, and the letter Ain, a steady sound. قُلْ أَعُوذُ أَعُ. So you want to ensure that we're not pronouncing them both as an Ain, قُلْ أَعُوذُ, or nor are we pronouncing both as a Hamza, قُلْ أَعُ, no, but أَعُ, أَعُ. Try with me. I want you to feel that in your throat. أَعُ, أَعُ. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ. Beautiful job, just like that. Very nice. Let's take a look at the very next verse. We have another throat letter there. Let's see if you guys can guess what the letter is. Wow, great job. Very quick. Letter Kha. Very nice. Let's circle that for you guys as well. Kha. Remember the letter Kha as an awestruck letter, right? And also, it's going to have a scratch. Min sharri ma khalaq. Kha. Beautiful job. Just like that. Just like that. Now let's take a look at the letter Ghain, which also comes from the same articulation point. Also an awestruck letter, mountain letter. Remember, you're going to have that peak at the rear of your tongue. But the difference between the letter Kha and Ghain is the letter Ghain is going to have a gargle as opposed to a scratch. The very next verse. وَمِن شَرِّ غَاسِقٍ إِذَا وَقَبَ. Gha. Do you feel that gargle? Try that with me. غَاسِقٍ. Very nice job. Beautiful. Now, let's take a look at the last letter that we're going to take a look at for today in our example. And that is going to be in the last verse of Surah al-Falaq. We'll take a look at the letter Ha. Remember that we are going to be blowing through the letter Ha. And we have two examples here. One here and one here. Let's read it together. I want you guys to ensure that you're blowing, that you're feeling that air. وَمِن شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ إِذَا حَسَدَ. Ha. Can you guys hear that? Ha. We're blowing through it. حَسَدٍ. حَاسِدٍ. Beautiful, just like that. Now let's read this together, بِإِذْنِ ta'ala. Let's read Surah al-Falaq together. And ensuring that you're paying attention to your throat letters and whether they fall into awestruck or flat meadows. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق. من شر ما خلق. ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب. ومن شر النفاثات في العقد. ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. Beautiful job. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.